everybody, and welcome to my kitchen. So I've decided to try and make a removable clothesline out in my yard. I've had a clothesline in my family for years. We grew up with clothesline. My grandma had a clothesline. We had a clothesline on every base we lived on in the military, and it was like the first thing my parents installed in their backyard was this clothesline. My mother still uses it. The thing about here in this development though, they don't really want you to have a clothesline, but I say the heck with that, the builder's gone. So I'm revolting and putting in a clothesline. Now I've got my things here that I think I can rig something up that I can put up and take down. I plan to attach it to my already installed fence posts. I have already installed a removable hammock and it works really well. So we'll see about this. It's just going to take a little bit of trial and error, I think, but I think I've got all the things I need. So I'll just show you what I've got. And you can laugh at me or you can go, hey, that's a pretty nifty idea. I don't know. We'll see how it works. So what I got from the hardware store today is they cut me two 2-feet sections of chain. I've got 2 carabiners that hold up to 50 kilos. So hopefully I don't put that heavy of laundry on my line. And I've got these are the same hooks and eyes that I used to install my removable hammock. So it's really great because basically you just stick this into your fence post and then you can use a carabiner to hook anything on here. These are just little things to crimp on the ends of the wire that I'm going to be using, and we'll see exactly how well this is going to work. Your guess is as good as mine, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So let's start by opening some of this stuff. I actually got pulleys also for this, but I've decided against using the pulleys because I think it's just too much hardware, and unless I'm going to install an actual real clothesline, I think I'm not going to use the pulleys. I'm going to just try and make this kind of a MacGyver. I really dislike these containers, just so you're aware. So this is 50 feet of cable, but what I want to do is I want to make sure it's going to fit inside these crimping things. Oh, look at that, just opened like that. It does say that the crimpers hold a 3/16 diameter, up to a 3/16 diameter, and the wire I bought is actually 3/32. So it actually fits, and I knew it would. But I wanted to be absolutely certain before I go and take it out of the package and have to return it, because that would stink. So my plan is I'm going to make a ring like this, and I guess I could take it out like that. This is actually 50 feet of covered cable. They can cut this for you at the hardware store, but they didn't have any, so I think a lot of people are putting it in clotheslines again. BC Hydro has recently increased the cost of our electricity, and a lot of people are getting bloody tired of paying a lot of money for electricity, and I think one way of helping that is maybe going back to using wind to dry our clothes. Why not? So that's going to work fine, so I'm going to make that. And then I'm going to attach a chain to this. I'm probably going to put the chain through it like this. That way I can make a nice tight fit to the ring in the fence to the carabiner, so it can be nice and tight like that. And if I have to, I can move my carabiner and make it tighter. I want to make this reasonably tight, but nobody is going to be tightrope walking across my yard. I can tell you that right now. Even though I do have a lot of friends in circus, no one is going to be tightroping on this thing. So We're going to see how this works. This may be a total fail, I don't know, but we're going to give it a go, and I'll let you know how it works out. So we've got our rings in. This is what they look like. And then there's one on the other side of the yard, way over past St. Francis. We'll see if this works. Stay tuned. So the wash line is up and working. I had some laundry on it a little bit earlier, and then I stepped out for a couple of hours with my friend and came back, and the line was actually sagged right to the grass. And it wasn't a problem at the hooks in the fence. It wasn't a problem with the chain. It was just how I had didn't pinch the crimpers enough, so one kind of slipped and it slid to the ground. But I've got a wash on it now. It is really windy outside, so I'll take you out there and show you how it looks and how it works. So as you can see, the wash line is a big hit, and everything smells so nice. It's all nice and clean, and actually with a windy day like this, I found that it took less time than my dryer usually takes. So I'm quite happy with that. I had quite a few pairs of pants out there later on in the day, and some shirts, and they took less than half an hour because it's so windy. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial in case you want to put some makeshift wash line up. It's not the best idea in terms of the setup, but instead of having a permanent one, at least I have one that I can take up and put down so it doesn't get in the way when I'm trying to cut the lawn or anything like that. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!